Welcome to the Zix TV. I am the Zix, and we're here to look at a Lego Galaxy Squad modified Lego Galaxy Squad vehicle. CLS 89 Eradicator Mech from 2013. We've seen the insectoids in a different video. Here is the Eradicator Mech. Seems like a weirdly specific name for it, the CLS 89. Yeah, there's bug obliterator, vermin vaporizer. This is another good one that I mostly did cosmetic modifications to it. The big one is this array of cannons here, done in the old style with the Technic black Technic parts used to make cannons, from like Exoforce and stuff during the 2000s and stuff like that. I had already modified my other Galaxy Squad vehicles. This is from the second wave of Galaxy Squad, later on in 2013, summer 2013, something like that. So they had the black cannons there, and I had already decided that all of Galaxy Squad's weapons their weapons and missiles use a type of colored energy, and there's quite a few different colors you can use. There's yellow energy, red energy. Some of the Galaxy Squad vehicles use red energy for the tips of their missiles, the flip fire missiles. Blue energy for blue team stuff, and orange energy is used on this cannon array here. These were actually hard to come by at the time, these orange bulbs. But I just wanted to be more consistent, because most of Galaxy Squad's vehicles have some kind of colored cone or bulb or something. So I wanted to be more consistent, and I chose the orange ones to go with for this because it's orange team. So they use yellow and orange energy, and yellow and red energy are very hot, and they require a lot of heat sinks, especially if you're operating in a warm climate, a hot climate. Blue energy is cold, and in a weaponized state, all the energies not in a weaponized state are cold, but in a weaponized state, red and yellow energy are hot, and orange energy is made from red and yellow energy, so it's hot. Blue energy is cold and not as damaging. And there's green energy, which is made from yellow and blue energy, so it's a mixture of the two. It's not as hot as yellow energy or red energy, but still pretty damaging. And then the insectoids use a lot of pink energy. They mine the blue energy crystals and infuse them with red energy to make pink energy, and that retains a lot of the cold properties of the blue energy that's used for it. And I think that's it, right? Yellow, blue, red, orange, green, and pink. So that's the biggie, the cannon array on the arm there. From the legs up, they've got the gray mixed in with they got the gray circle bricks. So I got some white ones for a slightly more uniform color scheme on the feet and on the back of the leg there. They also use orange brackets in various places, and in the front here they use a overhead orange bracket, and then you got a gray underside bracket. And at the time they were only making gray, underside brackets in gray. So like we would get, wherever there's an underside bracket like this, it would always be gray. So I'm like, pick a color and go with it, you know. So we got a stripe of gray there before the darker gray. So a lot of cosmetic modifications like that. And here's this little starfighter. Should probably put a control console on there. He has a control console in there, but it's buried by his feet. I think these brackets back here are black, so I wanted to see the blue, the light blue, pretty light blue color better, so it shows up better on the dark gray. And this opens up, and there's a little bomb in there. I didn't quite put the sticker on it correctly, but I like this here. We got a clip onto a bar, and then one of the joints that what are those? You know, the click joints that click together really tightly. That's nice. Instead of having two click joints or two bars, it's one of each. That's interesting. So you get just a little bit of friction on it. And there is Jack Fireblade in his little starfighter. He would detach and fly around to distract the insectoids. And then how do we do this? Do it like that. And it actually turns it around, and you can fire off these flick fire missiles here. So his arms reverse. And there is Orange, the orange sidekick. And I put some control consoles there for him. Let's see, what do they give him? Nothing. There aren't even any levers there. Another thing is the canopy goes up to nothing. It doesn't meet up with anything in the back. My sister especially hates that. Ew, it just looks weird. It looks incomplete. She says stuff like that when she's looking at stuff like that. Is there another picture that shows it? They all show it the same way, from the same direction, but it just kind of goes up there and doesn't meet up with anything. So, whoa, built up the back just a bit, and we have some control consoles. Stickers from an Alien Conquest set. Probably could put a couple levers there, have him holding them. And we got some rifles on the side there. I like these engines in the back. They're pretty cool. This thing isn't very posable. Let's see. It's because of the way the legs are constructed. You can't really do much with it. But I like the way that it turns, it rotates on in an unusual way. That's cool. They don't have the usual turntable on there, so it's got some friction on it. Let's see. Is that straight? So this is one of Orange Team's vehicles. Orange Team is the main fighting force of Galaxy Squad, and this mech is given quite a bit to do when they during the Insectoid War, when they're fighting against the insectoids. Let's see. What did I do? That's better. Never had that happen before. So it can work either way, and if they're taking heavy fire from those flying buggers or the buggers on the ground, you can detach and let Orange handle it. So mostly cosmetic, and the canopy that actually meets up with something. My sister just does not like that at all when they have a canopy like that and it just goes up into the air and doesn't meet up with anything. This is just called the Eradicator Mech or something like that in my personal Galaxy Squad mythos. It's one of their fighting vehicles that spends a lot of time fighting against the four-legged buggers who show up in droves. And it also goes up against the Insectoid Mech and other Insectoid vehicles. And I think that's it for the I probably did more customizations to it, just color modifications here and there. By this time I was used to modifying stuff, so I just modified it as I was building it. If I see something I don't like, mishmash of colors that I don't like. Find something from my piece collection and change it right then and there. That way I don't have to take it back apart and take parts off of it. So I think I did a lot of the modifications on the spot while I was building it. So I actually can be out there in the Obliterator, and Jack and Orange, let's not forget Orange, he's in the back there facing down, but he doesn't mind because he's a robot. Ashley can be out in the Obliterator doing damage, and Jack can be in the Eradicator here doing damage at a different place. And that is a look at the Eradicator Mech Galaxy Squad. Good vehicle, nice mech. Not very posable because we got these parts sticking out from the back there, but they help it to stand up with these ball joints here. I think if you take those away, it'll fall down. So that they do help it to stand up. Might have been better if you used like this type of joint. These ratcheted ones. But then it's not quite as posable. Yeah. The ratcheted joints aren't quite as posable as the ball joints. Anyway, it is what it is. It's a cool Galaxy Squad vehicle. Thank you for watching.